Good morning, folks. Welcome to my corner of YouTube. This is my channel, Divine Hippie 2222. And this morning, for our focus card of the day video, the Queen of Cups was pulled. So before I even get into the message of the card, one thing I want to point out is yesterday it was the Knight of Cups. Today, it's the Queen of Cups. So folks, we have leveled up in some way, form, and fashion to go from the Knight to the Queen from one day to the next. So pat ourselves on the back. We have leveled up in a form or fashion or in many forms or fashions. So be proud of ourselves. So now moving on to today's message. The Queen of Cups, what God and the universe are wanting us to know through this card. It's an indication of strong intuition and psychic abilities. So it's an indication of strong spiritual gifts and abilities, period. With intuition and psychic abilities being at the forefront, being highlighted today. So now is a good time if we're seeking to develop our psychic abilities, as this card indicates a massive increase in psychic powers. That's awesome. This is also an indication that an intuitive female will help us on our spiritual path today. So that's beautiful. There's aid and assistance today from an even greater highly developed intuitive female. So that's amazing. So now, just getting comfortable, situated. So strong abilities, strong gifts with intuition and psychic abilities being at the forefront. Oh, confirmation. Now, the Oracle card that came out today. Woo! Drink from the Emerald Fountain. The Divine Feminine is encouraging of the awakening and empowerment of all living beings. When a sincere seeker is trying to find the way through, there is much help sent. It makes sense to be open to receive it. Indeed, to step forward and drink from the Emerald Fountain, which is the unconditionally loving heart chakra of Kuan Yin. Allow ourselves to be nourished by the power and love of the Divine Mother flowing to us now. So what I always get from this card is drink something. Drink a lot of water, but drink something green. Green tea, mint tea, something healing, something soothing. And because it's a heart chakra centered. So the focus in developing our psychic abilities is the heart chakra today. The unconditionally loving heart chakra of Kuan Yin. Allow ourselves to be nourished. Green tea, mint tea. It doesn't have to be tea, but something that's warm and soothing and good for us, right? So a lot of water. Maybe put lime juice in your water. Green, right? That's one of the reasons I say green tea or mint tea or something along those lines. An intuitive female. When a sincere seeker is trying to find the way, there is much help sent. So female will be aiding us today. Possibly a human female, as well as a spirit feminine energy. There's something that we're seeking. And this energy, whether it's in human form and or just an energy form, will navigate us in the correct direction. It makes sense to be open to receive it. So drinking water and drinking green tea or mint tea, spearmint tea, or things of that nature will allow our heart chakra to be open to receive this individual, this energy, whether it's in human form or outside of a human form. Allow ourselves to be nourished, water, tea, by the power and love, heart chakra, of the Divine Mother flowing to us now. Queen of Cups is also a queen, mother of her land. I mean, in old standards, right? When there were queens. She was considered the mother of her realm. So we're seeking something today. And help is on its way. And in the interim, in the meantime, it makes sense to be open to receive it. Indeed, to step forward and drink from the emerald fountain. So continue on with our day and drink lots of water and something green, right? So in the interim, continue on with our day and drink tea, water, and the angel cards are gratitude. So share our gratitude and our appreciation for the universe and say, I know the solution. I know the information. I know the energy is already on its way to me. So thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Maybe get down on your knees. I'm a physical medium, right? So I have gotten down on my knees in the sun and opened my arms up and shared my gratitude as a physical medium. Because there are things that I do in the physical that open, that allow energy to flow, that those are the wrong words, but I'm looking for the right word. We're vessels. So it's like I'm a channel. It's like through me, energies are channeled and energies continue to flow. So that's where my advice comes from. It's a unique method. But my mind, body, and spirit are balanced. And this is my guidance. And these are things that anyone and everyone can do, no matter what our spiritual gifts and abilities are. So it's not necessary to get on your knees and open your arms in front of the sun. But that's the message I get looking at the card. Share our gratitude in the sun today. And if you're unable to get down on your knees, like, I'm honest, I'm real. So not everyone is in a physical state where they can get down on their knees. So just stand there with your arms out, sharing your appreciation and your gratitude in the sun. So it's not necessary. It's not necessary to drink green tea or to drink mint tea. These are just suggestions that I'm throwing out. These are things that I do. When, these suggestions that I verbalize are my guidance that come to me when when cards come out, right? And these are the things that I do. Yesterday, hold on. Let me look for the card. Okay. So yesterday, according to my air sign video, I went to a graveyard specifically for children. And I sat in this position holding a silk flower delicately in my hand. That's what I'm saying. I physically do the suggestions that I verbalize, and I see a benefit. I see results from these solutions, from these possibilities that I verbalize. They're not necessary. This is your path. This is your journey. If you already know what works for you on your journey, then that is amazing and that is beautiful, and honor that. However, not everyone is in that same place. So for the people who are looking for guidance and for the people who are wanting to know more, because we all started at the very beginning of our spiritual path somewhere. We all received guidance from someone, somewhere along the way. So that is why I verbalize the things that I do, because I do them and I see a benefit from them as a physical medium. And even if not everyone else is a physical medium, we are still all vessels. So there are benefits to, I can only speak for me, right? I can only speak for me. I have experienced the benefits of performing the suggestions and the solutions that I verbalize. And I share them for those individuals who are looking for that guidance, who are wanting to know more. So I'm not for everybody, and that's okay. It's perfectly acceptable. Anyways, we're going to move on. Where I was going with that is not everybody's able to get down on their knees, and that's perfectly acceptable. Substitutions are acceptable. There are certain times, hold on, I'm not able to sit like this. So I sat on the ground in a similar position. So substitutions are perfectly acceptable. That's what I'm saying. It's our journey, our path, and we know what we are capable of. So if we're able to get down on our knees in the sun, then why not? If we're not able to, then honor that. Stand with your hands out. If you're not able to get outside, then honor that. And stand in front of a window in the sun. Substitutions are acceptable. substitutions are perfectly acceptable because this is our path. And each individual's path is as unique as each individual. Do something today that brings us joy and inspiration, like coloring. So basically, take some time out for ourselves today, okay? We don't have to color. We don't have to substitutions, right? We don't have to do what is on the card. But do something that brings us joy and inspiration today. So we need to take time out from our to-dos to be with ourselves. Okay? That's the point that I get with a card, the inspiration card. And be open. It makes sense to be open, to receive it. Indeed, to step forward and drink from the emerald fountain, which is the unconditionally loving heart chakra of Kuan Yin. Allow ourselves to be nourished by the power and love. Queen of Cups is emotions, love. So this individual has nothing but love and your highest and greatest good in mind. Period, end of story. Whether this is a human being or whether this is an energy outside of a human vessel. Yeah. Drink today, folks. Not alcohol. Just to clarify. Drinking today is important. Emotional grounding. Cups are emotions. How do we ground ourselves emotionally? By nourishing ourselves with water, with liquids that are healthy for us. And how do we continue the flow of energy to receive? By giving, sharing our appreciation and our gratitude for the universe. I know the answers I seek are on their way. I know this individual, this energy is on its way to me already. I know that you love me. I know that I'm loved. Thank you for loving me. Thank you for sending these energies to me. There may be two, right? Let's honor that. The tiger and the woman. There may be two energies. There may be someone in human form as well as an energy outside of human form. Could even be an animal, a female animal. Oh, you guys may have abilities to connect with animals and to speak with animals. That's awesome. That's awesome. Oh, I'm getting goosebumps. Yeah. Strong intuition, psychic abilities, psychic communication with animals, as well as with humans, as well as with entities and energies outside of a human vessel. Now is a good time if you are seeking to develop these psychic abilities, as this card indicates a big increase in psychic powers. So if you have animals, spend some time with your animals today. It indicates that an intuitive female will help you on your spiritual path. So especially if your animal's feminine or female. Ooh. Nice. Nice, folks. Yeah. So, developing gifts, potentially communicating with animals, comprehending, understanding, both ways. Them understanding us and us understanding them. Being open, opening ourselves emotionally as well as grounding ourselves emotionally by drinking lots of water and or green tea, mint tea, spearmint tea, something along those lines, right? Sharing our gratitude. We don't have to be in that position. The point is sharing our gratitude. And then taking time out for ourselves. 30 minutes tops. Everyone's busy. I get that. Take time out for ourselves. If we're not able to take 30 minutes, then take what you're able to take. Substitutions are acceptable. Be open. Be open to whatever this means for you. All right, folks. I'll see you tomorrow morning. Bye.